Lashuntrice. I'm a writer, and I'm here to talk to you. I am the author of Dirty Feminism, Woman Manifested, and this is for the lover in you.
How did I get here with you? I don't know. But tonight is the night. I want to tell you all about my dreams. One day I'll be famous. Cameras flashing all around me. Like Maya Angelou, little children and grown adults will repeat my words. Like Maya Wolf, one day I'll be selling books on the street corner in Hollywood. No label, no agent. Right now you're my only fan.
Why I write? I write for inspiration. I want to inspire someone. My first book, Woman Manifested, was all about getting my story out there in hopes of one day inspiring someone else. I also write for healing. Sometimes I go through things and I don't have anyone to talk to. So I grab my computer and I start typing. I get my story out there. Sometimes it's good enough to be published. Well, to me it's good enough to be published. And sometimes it's just random writing. That's actually why I created a blog. So I could just write all the things that could come to my mind. Just a whole lot of random writing. But I haven't really blogged that much lately. I think I'm going to start a new blog. Be prepared for that new blog. My book, Dirty Feminism, starts off talking about friendships. I've always wanted to write poems about friendships because despite this whole you only live once and no new friends and we only have a few friends in our circle and everything else related to not really being big on communicating with other women, not really making friends often. We need people in our lives. We need friends to feel whole. We need someone to talk to. We need someone to interact with. We need friendships. But oftentimes, in trying to get to that point of having friends, we just go through a whole lot of unnecessary drama. And I've been through the unnecessary drama. And that's exactly what Dirty Feminism is about. The unnecessary drama, the competition, what friendships should really look like. A lot of us watched Girlfriends and we really admired them. We saw them go through things. We saw the characters get into fights and get over it and hug again. But in reality, we don't really get over things and hug again. I know I don't. Depending on what someone does to me, I hold grudges. I can't help it. Maybe because that whole forgive and forget thing. Yeah, maybe the grudges, I can forgive, but the grudges help me to never forget what they did to me, so I won't go back to that place again. And I actually have a high, a high tolerance for friendships. I have a high tolerance for things that people do. I often tend to put up with a lot of stuff that I should never have gone through. And yeah, that's me. My favorite book is this book called Only Twice I Wish for Heaven. The book was crazy. I think it was supposed to be Christian fiction, but it was very, very deep. Really, really deep. I can't explain it exactly, but you should find it and read it for yourself. My hobbies, I don't really have that many hobbies. I like to read, I like to write, I like to do expensive things, which is why I tend to do a lot of reading and writing more during my off days of work because, yeah, the expensive things can add up. But for the most part, if I have the opportunity, I will go to concerts and I will attend plays. I love plays. I like to go to the movies. I have Hulu and Netflix. I like to watch movies, whether they're good or bad. I will sit through them. My inspiration. I'm inspired by other people. I'm inspired by their lives. I'm inspired by the stories that they tell. I'm inspired by the stories they don't tell, because many people don't like to tell their stories, but they still walk through each day holding their heads up high. They get through the day with smiles, even if they're dealing with stuff on the inside that we'll never know about, even if they have these horrendous pasts. They get through these days, and I'm inspired by the stories that they don't tell. I'm inspired by my own stories because I've gone through things and I've gotten through things. So I'm my own inspiration.